Thank you for watching another video of Casa Colori. Today I will show you 4 different examples on how you can decorate a dining room by taking inspiration from art. I have created 4 mood boards using the painting The Bespoke Still Life by Sandy Gardner as inspiration. A mood board is a collection of photos and is used by interior designers to give our customers an idea of what can be done in their rooms or in their houses. The first 2 mood boards are examples of harmonic decor where everything blends in together. The second 2 mood boards are examples of vibrant decor where the art is emphasized even more. Now I'm going to share the presentation I have created for you. I have chosen it because lilies are my favorite flowers. That's the first example of harmonic decor. And now I'm going to explain to you how I have created this mood board. After the lilies, the second object in the painting that's got my attention is the rug. So I decided to create this mood board by selecting a rug that could remind us of the one in the painting. I have chosen this rug because it has some of the colors we see in the painting in it, and because also there is a mixture of geometrical and floral design. The dining table has been selected because it reminds me of the vase with the lemons. Like the vase with the lemons has a small base, a long leg, and a rounded top. As center table, I have chosen a fruit bowl that reminds me of apples. And the chairs are here because there are a lot of green objects in the painting. On the right-hand side here, you see 2 freestand vases. I have selected them because their shapes, it seems to be a mixture of the vase with the lemon and the shape of the vase with the roses. The black cabinet has been selected because it reminds me of the black vase we see in the painting, and also because the golden handles reminds me of the golden lines of the black vase we see in the painting. As decorative objects, I have added a bottle of whiskey because while we are in Scotland, I wanted to add something and I made reference to Scotland. And then a vase with a candle. The vase has been selected because its shape reminds me of the vase with the roses. The photo of the whiskey and the vase with the candle have been increased to make them more visible through the computer. Also, the chandelier has been selected because the glasses that surrounded the bulbs reminds me of the vase with the roses. And here on the left-hand side, you can see several sculptures of animals. I thought, well, there are flowers and fruits in the painting. Why not to create another natural corner using sculpture of animals? And I have selected sculptures that have colors similar to those of the painting. And I have placed this sculpture on the floor just to give you an example of another option you can use, but these sculptures can be easily placed in the cabinet we can see the mood board. The wallpaper has been selected because it's yellow, gives me the feeling that it's like the lilies are stretching out of the painting. However, if you want to go for a more informal design, here we have another example. As you can see, I have selected a dining table that has a shape similar to the one of the vase with the lemons, but is less sophisticated than the one we saw in the previous mood board. And also I have chosen wood because wood gives a sense of warm coziness. As cabinet, I have chosen a cabinet made in glass and wood, but it's here because it's made of many rectangles, one above the others, like the black vase we see in the painting. And in this occasion, I have created another natural corner, but I have placed the sculpture in the cabinet in this occasion just to show you another option you can use in your decor. The pendant has been selected because it reminds me of the vase with the roses. You can see actually it seems to be made of several objects that reminds the vase with the roses one inside the other. Then I have added some wall sculpture that look like a butterfly, because I thought, well, where there are flowers, there are butterflies. Here we have the first example of vibrant decor where the design of room has been created in order to emphasize the piece of art. Although there is blue in the painting, I decided to use blue as key color in my mood board because the blue within the painting is not the most evident colors. As you can see, I have chosen a piece of furniture whose shape doesn't remind us of the objects in the painting. Although there is a lot of yellow in the painting, I decided to use golden objects in my decor because personally I think gold add warmth to a design. However, there is no reason why you can't use silver furniture if you prefer them. And I have added this mirror which has a very big frame because it reminds me of a painting, and I thought it was a nice idea to have a mirror that looks like a painting that is going to reflect the image of a real painting. In order to make the painting to stand out even more in this decor, I decided to isolate it by putting it up on a partition made of golden and blue fabric that had been previously applied on a piece of wood. This is technique to make the painting stand out even more than it would have done if it had been remained on a blue painting. If a color design is not your best choice, here we have a mood board created by using a neutral color. And the painting has very strong color, so it's going to stand out on a neutral color like gray or beige. And you can see here the piece of furniture have shapes that don't remind us of the objects in the painting either. Actually, the dining room with its double wave legs reminds me more of the wave of the sea rather than the objects in the painting. I have added the wooden bookcase because its shape is different from the one in the painting, and also because it adds some warmth to the design. And the pendant, although the rounded glass at the very end could remind us of the apple in the painting, the tiny objects above the glass take our minds away from the similitude between the glass and the apple. As background for the painting, I used a gray wallpaper. As I said before, gray is a color that goes well with any other color. However, I added gray wallpaper with some geometric design because I wanted to make the design look more vibrant, more interesting. I hope the presentation was useful to you, and if you are interested in my help to decorate a room, or you are interested in purchasing the painting or one of the objects illustrated in the mood boards, feel free to contact me. Bye-bye, Sylvia.